Hey guys, Wicked Sailor here with another video. This one is a somber reminder of what can happen when out at sea. This summer, somebody unfortunately lost their life in a tragic boating accident. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the victim. What follows in this video is everything that happened that day from our point of view. We got a call that there was debris found floating in the area of Cohasset Harbor. We dispatched to that area to try to help with the search. Eventually, we found the overturned vessel, towed it back to Marina Bay to be hauled out, and transferred all property over to the environmental police. At this point, information was really limited and nobody knew what was going on. I was cruising around the area of Cohasset Harbor and found, luckily, what was a piece of the hull that had the MS numbers on it, and relayed that information to the environmental police, and they were able to look up the owner's information, and an investigation began from there. Boston Police, Towboat US on 1-6.
Towboat US, Boston Police back.
Boston Police, I have recovered a piece of debris with the MS numbers on it. Ready to copy? So as we were cruising around this area, more and more debris was being found. There's a lot of boats in this area. Another Towboat US vessel was there. All of the local public safety assets were there. And so what you'll see is me just pulling various pieces of debris out of the water. At this point, the boat itself had not been located, just these pieces floating around this area.
Hey, Coast Guard 16, we acknowledge the DSC.
Captain Coast Guard, negative. Can you switch to 2-2 Alpha? Over. Captain Coast Guard, are you able to switch to channel 2-2 Alpha? Over. Real dream environmental, please go ahead. Yeah, it's a real dream. So you're trying to reach us? Yeah, we found a couple of good sized, not big pieces over here. Still looking for debris, or are we looking for life jackets and what?
So we were picking up wreckage in this one area for a while, and nobody had found large parts of the hull yet. I decided to go a little further south and keep looking, and I stumbled upon what would be the largest portion of the vessel that we did recover. The next part of this video is dive footage. Once we found the hull, we decided to dive it, make sure that there was nobody underneath it, and go from there.
Going in.
I honestly didn't know what to expect once I got in the water. Was prepared for the worst, but there was nobody trapped underneath or anything like that. But what you can see is the boat is mangled. Those are the controls and all the wiring and back to the engines, which are not there anymore either. Basically, it's just a shell of the hull. Looking back towards the stern there, and it's just completely broken up. It looks like it took a beating on the rocks, and that's why we found so much debris, because as the tide comes in and out, if it was on top of some rocks, it probably just got knocked around and just, really destroyed. The next part of the video is going to show us trying to tow this back to Marina Bay. Due to the way the vessel was broken up and where we could actually just attach a line to it, we had to attach it to the stern of the boat. The bow was completely destroyed. So as we started to pick up any speed, the stern would kind of nosedive and it would almost go completely underwater, and there was an outgoing tide. So that led to us having a very, very slow go of towing this. The plan was once we got inside, it's also kind of was windy. I don't know if you can hear the wind whipping, but the plan was once we got inside and around Point Allerton, we were going to try to make a better plan and see if we could get a little more speed. So you'll see that in the video. So here you can see a lot of time has passed. The sun's much lower in the sky. I got a sweatshirt on. It got a little chilly, but we're gonna finally slow down and try to attach a lift bag to the stern to keep it out of the water as we tow it and let it stay flat so it doesn't nosedive and go almost submerged anytime we pick up speed.
Alright, ready? You hear my motor start. Alright, pick the man. firing up.
Yep.
Now hit the bag is like a foil.
Yep.
No? A little more? I'd like to see what she does on the toe like that. For a view.
Yeah.
Maybe with that air. How do you want to do it? You want to keep it in tight right toe?
Yeah. Yep. I don't need to go too much faster, but faster than 1.5 knots.
I'll go, I'll see what's up for you then.
So we're finally able to get about 4 knots, 4.5 knots under tow now that we have this bag rigged and it's keeping the stern out of the water. We also, right around Thompson Island, decided to try to trip it and flip the boat over, which we did successfully. So now the boat is backwards, but facing right side up. And what you're going to see now is us trying to make up on the hip to it and then tow it into the slings at Marina Bay to get hauled out. As you watch this final part, I just want to say again that our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of the victim of this accident.
I just want to see if there's
also want to thank all the
anything I
public
could
safety
tie lines
assets
through
that
on the
helped,
side there.
and remind you guys to take care of each other out on the water. Be safe. Wicked Sailor out.